Hey guys, so today I did a get ready, do your makeup with me. I'm doing this bold, bronzy smoky eye and a true red lip. I do swatch a bunch of lip colors in this video at the very end so that you could see, different red combinations from different brands. So if you want to see how I got this look right here, then just keep watching. Hey guys, alright, so we're going to start off with my primer. I'm just gonna put that everywhere. So today I'm doing like a bronzy smoky eye and trying out a bunch of different red lips. I have a whole pile because I love dark vampy lips this time of year. But I wanted to specifically talk about red today. So I'm going to do this bronzy dark smoky eye. So I'm putting together two different shades because I am not this pale yet. I will get there. But I'm not this dark. And this is the Maybelline 24-hour full coverage Super Stay foundation. And y'all know my usual technique of we're just going to put this on with a brush and blend it in. My mirror's right here. And I know that I have the worst lighting in the universe, but I promise it matches in person. So I always put this all over, including my eyelids. I have noticed that not everyone wears their foundation or concealer under their eyes, or not their foundation under their eyes because they put concealer. But I do. So I like the coverage that a brush gives, but I don't like the finish that a brush gives. So I'm just going to take the flat end of my dampened Real Technique sponge. This is the normal size one. So you'll see me here just patting it all around my face. You don't want to rub, you just want to pat, but I really enjoy the finish that the sponge gives versus the brush. You see the coverage and the little red spot? So good. Going with the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm almost out. See the little lines? Ugh. I am almost out. So instead of doing my full highlightedness with the Shape Tape, we're going to use the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. Down the nose. And you do this to balance out. Whoop. You do this just to balance out under your eyes so that you don't have a super bright under eye and nowhere else. You want it to be balanced. So you look crazy for a minute. And now I use the pointed end. And the key to using the sponge is you pat, 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 pat. So I'm going to try this guy. I don't like the foundation. It's a little yellow for me. It doesn't really work for me. But we are going to try the concealer because it's a cream concealer, which I never do. But I've tried it a couple of times. It actually blends pretty nicely. And I'm going to attempt to contour my nose. See, that's already not what I wanted it to do. And if you put a little bit of bronzer or contour under there, under your lip, I don't know what to use. This guy. I'm going to use my foundation brush first to buff this out. It makes your lip look bigger, poutier. Contouring your forehead, I like to a little bit right in here, but if you're self-conscious of your forehead and you feel like you have a larger forehead, contouring is your friend. I'm just going to take what was on my brush and define. I have not mastered contouring, clearly. I'm going to flip this over. Well, I already got it on it. You see just a little bit of a shadow. I'm going to go in with our normal powders. Going in with a brush with my Behold translucent powder. And I'm going to set my under eyes. It has a yellow tint to it, so that's very brightening under your eyes. So anywhere that you put that concealer, you put the yellow tone, any kind of banana powder or anything like that under your eyes. And anywhere you put concealer, it will help brighten. I think it's the Flower Beauty matte powder. And it's super, super fine, but it makes a mess. Like, I don't think you can see it, but there's powder going everywhere. And I like to pat it in. Alright, so now I'm going to contour with my usual contouring products, my Real Techniques brush and my Wet n Wild contouring double palette. Right where we put that cream contour. And again, if you don't like the size of your forehead, contouring is your friend. I'm just making sure that everything is blended really well so that it's not a harsh line. For blush, I'm going to use the Milani Tea Rose blush. This still has the little rose shape. I'm using an Ulta blush brush to put this on. It's not a super pigmented blush, but it gives a pretty flush to the cheeks. So instead of highlighting first, because I put my highlight right here, and I am going to be doing a bold eye, so I'm actually going to be putting a lot of powder under my eyes because of fallout. So I'm just taking a buttload of powder. I'm actually going to put it on my damp sponge so it sticks really well. I'm just going to carve out where we're going to wing it out. And this will help, like I said, with any fallout that you get. We're just going to use Old School Original Naked Palette. And we're going to, like I said, we're going to do a Smokey Eye. So I'm just taking the color Naked, which is the lightest matte shade in the palette. And we're putting that in our crease. I'm just using a unique blending brush. Next, I'm going in with a Morphe blending brush, but if you see the difference, how this one's more blown out and this one's tapered to a point. I'm going to go in with the next shade up, which is Buck. It's just a little bit darker. And I'm just going to put this in my crease. And if you put your brush down here and then blend through, this is going to be where your darker color is, because you're setting all your product right there. Okay. I'm actually going to go in with an Ulta Beauty, what is this? Blending shadow brush, and I'm going to take that same color Buck. And this brush looks super fluffy, but it's actually kind of flat on the, so I'm actually going to bring that in. Yeah. And then blend some more. Blending is the key to pretty much any makeup look that you do. See, we're already getting smoky and we only have 2 colors. So now I'm going to go in, even though it's shimmery, I'm going to go in with Hustle, which is the last, I'm going to do Hustle, yeah, Hustle, which is this last brown, before we get to the black and gray, which we are not going to use in this look today. And I'm just going to put this in the outer V. I'm going to really pack this on. And then just bring it across. Even though by the time you get to your inner corner, there's no color, you want to blend. Blending is your friend. So I just tap and then start blending. I tap to get that initial pop of color. So if you notice, my crease is like majorly blown out when I close my eyes. There's a whole lot of shadow here and here. I have hooded eyes, so when I close my eyes, you can barely see all of that color because it disappears. And I'm still learning, and makeup is just for fun. Makeup is for playing, and I went back to that Morphe brush and I just went back to blend a little bit. But makeup is for playing and figuring out what you enjoy and what you like, and I'm still figuring that out. So I want a bold, I want a pop of color on my lid. And I think I'm going to go in with this Color Pop. Yes. This is the Yes Please palette, and it's so dirty because it's the way it's made. I don't know why it's so dirty, but it's called Butter Cake. And it's a lot more yellow in person. But I'm just putting that all over my lid, and I'm just using my finger because for creamy, glittery shadow like this, it works out quite well. Sorry for the change in lighting. My computer is dying, and I'm filming on my computer. So my light was plugged in, but now it's not. Alright, so now, since I put that color on with my finger, I'm just blending it. And I do feel like it's still a little yellow, but I feel like it's the perfect light base for what I want to put on top. So I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill palette. I love this palette, you guys. And there's a gold shade right here called Creamsicle. No, just kidding. It's called Queen. It's called Queen. And we're going to put this on top of that yellow. Now I'm just going to go back in with that original blending brush and taking that original color Naked and just blend along the edge because you don't want any harsh lines. For me personally, my hooded eyes get these weird wrinkles in them right in here, and they drive me crazy. So this is not the exact look that I did for Halloween because I did black, and if I'm being honest, I want to intensify this outer corner color a little bit. Yeah, intensify that. Going back in with Hustle, that darker brown. I have started attempting not winged, but liquid liner, and I'm still not great at it. So I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette again and her black called Abyss, and it is beautiful. And I'm just going to line. Just straight across. So I'm going to speed through me applying eyeliner. It's just black eyeshadow. It's not a wing. It's not anything like that. It's just a basic smudged out black line. And I use black eyeshadow because I like the softer effect that it gives. Alright, so now that that is lined, I'm going to go in with a tiny little duo fiber brush and just brush away what we kept under there to help with our fallout. Yay! Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my favorite combo for highlight, which is the Cream to Powder Luminizer and the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Platinum Bar. But this is a cream to powder, like it says. It's definitely dying. And I really like this color, but it's not super in your face. So if you like subtle, then this would be enough for you. I go in with this guy and put it right on top. It's so pretty. So I'm going to take a tiny little dome shaped brush. Look how little. And I got this was in the very first makeup set I ever bought. Because it's by Coastal Scents, and that's how I know that. And so yeah, I don't have a whole lot of them left, but this guy I do have. Not need my Jaclyn palette. I'm going back. I thought I dropped it. I'm going to go in the middle shade, Buck, that we used, and I'm going to just, I don't want this to be super dark, so I'm just going to put this right underneath my lower lash line, just because I feel like a naked lower lash line, I feel like a naked lower lash line just, for me, when I'm doing my makeup, it just feels incomplete. And I'm back with a brighter light so you can actually see this bronzed out brightness. Okay, well, I cannot find my lash curler, so we're going to do this with uncurled lashes, but my mascara is getting old and dry, so there is nothing like using a fresh mascara, and I have not used this because I wanted to use this on camera for you guys for the first time. This is my go-to mascara, so if you ever asked me if I'm wearing false lashes, or what mascara I'm wearing, or whatever you might ask me, this is what I wear. And I'm back. All mascaraed. This is the best mascara of life. I love it. So now I'm going to do my brows because I almost forgot them in soft brown from Milani. I don't have like a go-to brow person. I have a go-to hair person. If you guys don't know Haven Simmons at The Works in Roll Hall, you need to know her. Because this is where my natural hair stops and her magic begins. You can see right here. I haven't curled it, but this is my natural hair. So she put these extensions and color matched my hair to the extensions like a boss because, yeah. Anyways, if you don't have a hair person, follow her on Facebook and Instagram. Haven, Haven Simmons. And she's the cutest little girl. So if you follow her, you'll also get to see her cute little girl. So I was at Walgreens, and what started me thinking about this was this color from Wet n Wild. Their liquid cat suits. It's called Missy and Fierce. And then I used their liners. And I actually stocked up on their liners. I got the Never Petal Down, which is a pretty pink. Let me just put them out real quick because I've got time to show you these. These are gel lip liners, and they're amazing. So I've already used this guy before, and I'm barely. It's just a true pink. It's really muted and pretty. And then I got their nude because I've got a few nudes that I like to wear. So, you know, I went into Walgreens for contact solution. Yeah, no. And this is just a true nude. Oh yeah, you can barely even see it on my skin. So it's a nude. It's called Sand Nudes. But what I'm excited about is the color Red the Scene. So that is what we're going to do today. Oh, I love dark, vampy lips. I love this time of year. I'm just going to line and fill in my lips. You could just totally wear this. Look how pretty this is. There's no tugging because it's a gel lip liner. There's no tugging. There's no nothing. So we're going to put this on my lips, but I'm going to swatch some of the reds that I've got. I have L'Oreal in True Red. It almost looks pinky red, actually, but it's really pretty. I really like this brand of the L'Oreal lipstick. I have Vengeful Red by Estee Lauder. It's a darker red. But it's definitely pinky. I have this one. that I wanted to throw in there because I've not worn it very much. It's the Smashbox Metallic Matte. This one's always on. It's a beautiful red. It's not a deep, deep red. There we go. It's pretty. Cherries in the Snow. This is a Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick. This one's definitely pink. A bright pinky red. Then we have NYX Pure Red. This is one of their matte lipsticks. This is the one that I wore at Christmas most of the time because it is a true red. You see how these are pinkier? Then I have a Wet n Wild Red Velvet. I think it's a really red too. Next to that one, it's a little pink. But it's really pretty. Then I got this in an Ipsy bag. It's a Pinot Noir. It's a gloss. It's more of a burgundy, but it looks really, really red in the tube, but it's more of a burgundy red. And then I have the NYX Liquid Suede and 03 Cherry Skies. I think this is a darker, deeper red, but it is beautiful. The NYX stuff is really good. It's a deep, deep red. And then last I have the NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss that I put on top of the reds that I like to wear. But it's got that pink tone to it too. Now I'm going to put on this guy. Now I will tell you that you have to be very careful with any liquid lipstick, but these also, even though they're Wet n Wild, they're still really good. They will stain your skin. So that is the completed makeup look. I really like it. Now I just need to curl my hair, be good to go, or just leave it like this. But I like how if it's not an orangey red, it doesn't make your teeth look as yellow. So that's what I like about a lot of the burgundies and stuff like that. So I will be doing more looks that are dark, vampy, fallish looks. But yeah, I really like this look. If you want to see other looks, then just leave those in the comments below. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day.